Following rewards, strength and stat point increased. Immediately, he felt a surge of power. His strength stat jumped from 11 to 14. Energy coursed through his veins as he clenched his fist. Suho roared, slamming the monster away, sending shockwaves rippling outward. The Mistburn was thrown off balance, stumbling back. Suho didn't give it a chance to recover. He charged, his strength now overwhelming. The beast tried to retaliate, but Suho was faster, stronger. Suho's body moved with precision, each strike calculated, each blow fueled by his newfound power. Even with the strength boost, I still can't defeat this thing. His mind raced, desperation clawing at him. I'll dump all the points I got into strength. Strength went from 14 to 19. Energy surged through his body, his muscles tightening with newfound power. He clenched his fist, feeling the difference immediately. An awakener who levels up? That's unheard of, Suho muttered, realizing the anomaly of his situation. Ranks were supposed to be fixed upon awakening. No one got stronger than their rank. Suho charged forward, the thought of ranks momentarily forgotten. But if I got the power to escape from that damned structure, his only focus was survival. The wall shattered with a deafening crash, sending debris plummeting down. The ground cracked beneath the impact, forming a jagged web of destruction. In a blur, the Mistburn was slammed into an abyss with overwhelming force, completely overwhelmed by Suho's attack. Suho burst through the debris, his body glowing with energy. He pushed forward with relentless force, breaking through the rubble. Suho landed, panting heavily, his hand bloodied but victorious. Notice, you defeated the D-rank awakened Mistburn, and level up 3 times. Suho panted heavily, his body trembling as he stared at his bloodied hand. I won, he whispered, disbelief coloring his voice. He felt the raw power coursing through him. With this, I'm an awakener as well. The realization hit him hard. I can do it now. His voice was steady, confident. I can save everyone and end this crisis. Suddenly, something started moving outside. A monster sprinted forward with insane speed. It suddenly leaped like a freakish creature at a top-tier level. Suho glanced outside, trying to piece together the unfolding situation, and spotted the massive monster. What's this? Then, a shadow loomed over him, with a massive weapon descending from above. C-rank awakened Mistburn. Suho's breath hitched, his muscles tensing instinctively. A damn Big Bang! Erupted as the monster unleashed its full force, sending shockwaves through the air. The cityscape is torn apart by the loud, relentless wail of the emergency sirens. The loudspeaker blares out a dire warning. Dungeon break at the Korea University of Arts. The warning echoes through the streets, urging all civilians to evacuate immediately. The once bustling city is now in full panic mode as people scramble to find safety. On the ground, military personnel stand ready, weapons drawn, eyes scanning the area for any signs of danger. One soldier said, "Damn it, people are dying, but all we can do is stand by and watch." His frustration is palpable as he glances at the others. When is the hunter sent by the Hunter Association arriving? Another soldier checks his tablet, his brow furrowed in concentration. It seems it's taking some time to assign a hunter of rank B or above, he replies, his voice laced with concern. The first soldier, B rank? Didn't they say this gate was D rank? He asks, confused. He nods, but his expression is grim. Well, the association is taking into consideration the fact that the hunters were infected. Could it be? Someone mutters, creeping in, that a C-rank hunter was infected? The screen confirms their worst fear. Kim Jong-soo, position, tank, rank, C. Suho stumbles as a massive armored figure emerges through the dust and debris, its eyes burning with an eerie blue flame. Struggling to his feet, panic surges through him. What the hell? Did it jump here from a lower floor? His heart pounds as the reality of what he's facing sinks in. The monster's form becomes clearer. The dark, twisted features of the former C-rank hunter, now unmistakable. Seeing how it even has a weapon, it's definitely different from the previous Mistburns. Suho's mind races, his muscles tense as fear grips him. But I leveled up a moment ago. Could I stand a chance? He questions his newfound strength, feeling the energy still coursing through him. The next moment, everything blurs. The world spins around Suho as he's thrown back by the sheer force of the Mistburn's attack. The Mistburn moves with deadly precision, swinging its massive blade. The sheer force of the swing carves through the air, sending a wave of destruction towards Suho. Suho reacts on instinct, throwing himself out of the blade's path. He barely catches his breath, but the fire extinguisher is by his side and comes in clutch again. This is insane! The Mistburn is relentless, its eyes burning with an eerie blue flame, exuding an aura of power that dwarfs anything Suho has faced before. With no time to think, Suho sees the Mistburn readying another strike. It lifts its weapon high, malevolent energy fueling its attacks. The blade comes down again, sending shockwaves that rattle the very foundations of the room. Unfortunately, the fire extinguisher was useless against its prowess. Suho spots an exit leading to the hall. He bolts, chaos snapping at his heels, the air around him crackling with the residual energy of the attack. There's no way I can face a monster like this. His mind races, panic clawing at him. So, that's why Awakeners are split into ranks. He tears down the hallway, desperately trying to put as much distance as possible between himself and the relentless creature. Every fiber of his being is locked on survival. If I can just hold out until another hunter arrives. The Mistburn emerges from the smoke, eerie blue flames flickering as it grins with malicious intent. Suddenly, it's like the awakened creature's spider sense is tingling. It stops for a brief moment. Suho's heart slams in his chest as he glances back. No way. Suho is horrified as he realizes what the creature is targeting. The Mistburn tenses, its muscles coiling like a spring. It pounces toward the helpless girls. No! Suho shouts, but his voice is drowned out by the monster's roar. The girls are eliminated like some low-tier mosquitoes. In a heartbeat, Suho's instincts take over, adrenaline surging through his veins. Damn it all! Suho curses, frustration boiling over as he launches himself forward. There's no time to wait for a hunter. He charges at the Mistburn with everything he's got, fists clenched, teeth gritted. He goes for a neckbreaker move, the impact sending shockwaves through the air. I need to stop this guy. Suho throws another powerful kick at the Mistburn's head, but the creature barely flinches. As the Mistburn counters with a devastating swing, Suho narrowly evades the blade, fully aware that even a single hit could be fatal. He glances at the fallen girls, his heart heavy with guilt. I can't let him run loose. Suho's resolve hardens as he charges headlong at the Mistburn, fists clenched with determination. He swings with everything he's got, the impact resonating through the creature's armor. But the Mistburn barely budges, its grotesque form absorbing the blow with ease. Suho refuses to back down, unleashing a relentless barrage of attacks, but he can feel the gap in power widening. Suho's eyes blaze with determination as he speeds toward the Mistburn, his body a blur of motion. He targets the creature's weak spot, landing a perfect knee right in its face. The impact is explosive, but the Mistburn barely staggers. Before Suho can react, the Mistburn counters with a brutal strike. He gasps in pain, blood spilling from his mouth as the Mistburn delivers a crushing blow, sending him crashing into the wall. Blood spills from his mouth as he struggles to breathe. The monster is sneaking in. His HP flickers dangerously low at 1 out of 140. I lucked out, he mutters, clutching his wound. The system must not want me to fall yet. The Mistburn closes in, its towering presence casting a shadow over Suho. Sparks crackle in the air as Suho forces himself to stand, his body trembling from the effort. The sparks intensify, growing stronger by the second. The Mistburn charges, its power creating a shockwave that reverberates through the air. Suho's fatigue hits 99. He's on the brink of collapse. Damn it, he roars, pouring every last ounce of strength into a final, desperate punch aimed at the monster. His vision swims, the world tilting on its axis. Then, out of nowhere, electricity erupts, crackling and bursting around them. Suho's mind races, confusion and fear gripping him as the air around them crackles with raw electricity, something far beyond his understanding. Electricity crackles violently, and out of nowhere, a supernatural force materializes. The Mistburn, massive and imposing, slams down into the battlefield, sending shockwaves that rip through the ground. But then, an otherworldly lightning attack slices through the air, cutting the awakened monster arm instantly. Suho crashes hard, his body limp like a ragdoll as the world spins around him. His vision blurs, and through the chaos, he sees it. A massive, ant-like creature. The realization hits him like a truck, but it's too late. No. All because I was late. The pain is searing, blood pooling beneath him as his strength fades. Yet somehow, he feels a slight regeneration, a glimmer of hope amid the agony. The air buzzes with electricity as the Mistburn growls, rising from the shadows. You guys must be... Suho hears, his mind reeling. Then, in a flash of crackling energy, a terrifying figure emerges, the lowly pests that dared to harm His Highness. It snarls, its voice dripping with malice. Before Suho can react, the creature lunges, slashing through the Mistburn's flesh with brutal force. Elsewhere, the teacher seems to be in trouble. Of course, he's still a useless, awakened scrub. Somebody! He stammers, his voice trembling as he clutches his mop, frozen in fear. The terrified teacher barely has time to scream, "Save me!" But just as the fatal blow is about to land, the ant-like creature intercepts, its electrified claws ripping through the Mistburn. Spraying blood and viscera across the room, the noob teacher was saved. The ant-like creature surges forward in a blur of speed, its massive claws slicing through the air with deadly precision. The mist burns fall one after another, cut down by the electrified beast, blood spraying as it clears the room like the hero of the day. Without pausing, it rushes out of the building, its mission far from over. The ant-like creature launches itself high into the